Oh my God, what the hell? Did he really just throw that back in her face? He really just said, "Is that how you feel after I saved your life?" What the hell is going on with this damn show? I mean, we are close to the end here, and it is not disappointing. The train wreck continues to be train wreckier, and the couples just continue to crash and burn. This time, it's a heavy Emily and Brennan slash Austin and Becca episode, simply because they're the only two really left. I mean, you have Michael and Chloe, but they're still early on in their relationship, and all that they consisted of in this pretty much whole episode is an adventure at a sex store. That's it. Whatever you want to call sex toy store, whatever. That's pretty much all they did. So we're not really featuring them much. Have a little update later maybe, but sticking with the couples that are about to be at decision day next week, and yet they are not going to make it. None of them. They're kind of teasing that maybe Cameron and Claire can kind of kick it back and be like, oh, maybe we'll do it. They're not going to do it either. None of them are going to make it. There's no way in hell. Austin and Becca ended up being one of the more crashier and burnierest couples, simply because him, along with Brennan, decided that they had to look good for the camera and be the most thin-skinned dudes I have ever seen in my life. You cannot be a man and be as thin-skinned as these guys are. You cannot be resolute. You cannot be strong. You cannot be protective. You cannot take care of business and be as thin-skinned as they are, worried about their image on camera. It is ridiculous. It's crazy. If I could take all their damn man cards, 10 of them, 13 of them, give them back, take them away, do back more, take them, give them, get. I do it just to embarrass the hell out of them, because the whole thing that they say is they don't want to look bad on camera, and yet they continue to look bad on camera by trying to not look bad on camera. How freaking stupid do you gotta be? So, that's where we're at. Entertaining as hell, as always. But make sure you comment, like, subscribe, follow. I definitely appreciate it. Hit the bell so you get those notifications when new videos come out. We're on a race to 1,000. Once we get there, we're going to be looking at that live show weekly. I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much for everything y'all are doing. It does not go unnoticed, and I do not take it for granted. Thank you so much. Let us start with the fun train wreck that is Emily and Brennan. Emily and Brennan are just, I mean, they had a moment. Simply because she got hurt. And then they kind of brought it back and seemed like they were in a little bit of a better place. Now, I knew it was going to fall apart. I'm pretty sure all of you knew it was going to fall apart. But nevertheless, you kind of wanted it to work. I mean, not them per se, but you want something good to come out of, just something. And if that means the dude turning the whole thing around because he realizes the error of his ways, I'm here for it. That was never going to happen, and he showed his true colors in this. That is for sure. Because they were trying to go to a dinner and or she wanted to be able to kind of say, almost like how much she appreciates and they're in a better place and they like how it's going or whatever. And it just did not work out that way. I mean, look at that face right there. Look at that right there, and that says it all. That is her feelings all the time towards Brennan that never change because he's a freaking idiot.
You have to understand that I was still trying.
How are we 2 seconds into a damn clip? You gotta understand, I was trying. All right, dude.
Like, you believe that? That's your belief?
Exactly. You believe it. That is your belief. You believe that you were trying. You told the experts you're very selfless. You told everyone you're such a selfless person. Just wait till later on in the episode when he starts to use the injury against her. And it's glorious in its how horrible it is.
Away my experience from me.
Which is why
you took away my
stayed,
experience. Which is why
I put you before me.
Because I put
said,
you before me. I stayed because I put you before me. No, you stayed because you wanted to look good for the cameras. You didn't want to be portrayed in a certain way by America. Problem is what the hell did you think was going to happen? You didn't think that the stuff that happened behind the scenes, that they have all your cameras all throughout the apartments and everything, that they weren't going to air some of that footage? You really can't be that stupid, dude. I mean, you just can't. Well, let's see. Yeah, okay. He could be that stupid. Well, yeah. Look at that face. It's an idiot face. I mean, this is what an idiot looks like. Yeah. Okay, so he could be that stupid. He shouldn't have been that stupid because you're going on national television and complaining about how a million people perceive you when you're the one acting like a freaking idiot. I mean, oh my gosh, men aren't men anymore. Men are not men anymore. I need to do a series of videos on men and what real men do because this is not a real man, but this is what the TV portrays. This guy right here is what the TV portrays as a man. I'm not going to say a real man because they're just portraying him as this is a man. We put him on TV. It's making people think that this is what a man is. That is not what a man is. Austin is not what a man is. No, Orion is not what a man is. That is not what a man is. And this is what they do because it is in front of millions of people. So it makes people think, oh, this is just the norm. Nah, man. Nah.
I saw a few red flags here and there.
What red flags did you see,
What
buddy?
were my red flags? I don't mean to interrupt you.
She's got to know.
The romantic chemistry aspect
Okay,
wasn't
romantic
there.
chemistry. All right.
The negativity for me is like a huge thing.
Negativity.
That's
Negativity.
one of my deal breakers was.
This coming from the dude who is nothing but negative to the girl who was nothing but positive in the beginning. Don't get me wrong. She annoyed me on some levels just with some of the things she did, but nothing crazy, nothing you wouldn't think, oh, well, that's just kind of a normal relationship. And he's the one that got all upset because she said, oh, you're no fun on the honeymoon, and he threw a tantrum about it. And now he's saying it's a red flag because you were negative? You turned her negative. It was you. It was you, bro. It's you, bro, chacho. You turned her negative. And then you're going to turn around and say, oh, it's you were negative the whole time. This is why I hate this kind of crap, because what you're doing right now is making everyone see what gaslighting really is. Another term that is overused, gaslighting. And you are truly proving what gaslighting is. Making someone believe some crazy crap that isn't true, making them feel like they're going crazy, and then you just keep rolling with it. That's what you're doing. Good gracious. And you're turning her into a crazy person, if you will, because you're making her feel like she's crazy.
You don't think you were extremely negative all the time.
I really don't
Come
think
on,
that.
man.
Saying hate
That is
all
not
the
what
time
happened.
is it negative?
Listen.
What do you mean? There
What
is
do
no
you
negativity.
mean? Oh my God. You made her ugly cry, dude. Congratulations. You made your wife ugly cry. My God. You have broken this woman. You have broken her. Congratulations. You're an ass. Now, I'm going to show you why the show is completely formulated and behind the scenes they're trying to fan the flames. Because you would think in a situation like this, doesn't matter that he's being a dick. It doesn't matter that he's the one that's really trying to make it seem like she's crazy when she's really not crazy. What they could do, the producers, who they're all assigned a producer, could come and just kind of calm it down. No, they decide to fan the flames.
Am I overreacting? Like, that's not like the most...
She said, am I overreacting? By the way, why are you sitting on the bathroom floor? I mean, that's just gross, man. She said, am I overreacting?
worst...
And what happens?
No,
The producer says, no, I was shocked. Shocked, I say. The producer could say, I don't think you're overreacting, but there's no reason for you to ruin this. There's no reason for you to, I mean, come on. We can just go back. Let's finish this dinner. Instead, I was shocked. You could downplay it just for the moment. You could kind of talk her down, even if she's right to be upset, and kind of just calm tensions. But instead, I was shocked. Shocked, I say. And then the producer, I would just never describe you that way. Like, basically, I mean, Kyle, look at this. How could he do that? You delicate, beautiful flower. Of course, there's nothing wrong with saying some nice things. But the point is like, she's playing into, the producer is playing into this whole narrative, when in reality, in this moment, if you're really trying to get to the root of the problem, getting to the cause of the problems, you're not going to sit there and be like, of course, what the hell was he thinking? Like you're her girlfriend or something who's letting her vent to you. Instead, you're going to be like, all right, let's calm down. Let's bring it back. If you're in that bad place, let's go ahead and leave and get you out of this situation. Cooler heads will prevail. We can have a conversation later. There's a number of things you can do. Sitting in there and saying, I was shocked. Shocked, I say, is not the way. So then Claire decides to tell Emily that Brennan asked Cameron, I know this sounds like some sort of high school gossip. Cameron said to Claire that Cameron was on this with Claire, and Brennan said this to Emily, and Emily said that's... It sounds like something in high school for real. Claire decided to tell Emily that Cameron was asked by Brennan to go on a double date with him. So clearly she was upset by this. Now, am I surprised? No. No. I mean, I'm just not. He's told you over and over and over who he is. You should be gone by now. At this point, what are you doing trying to make it work or even sticking around? Are you doing it for the show? You should just leave. But she decided to say that, so she's deciding to call him or call him on the phone and call him out on it.
Hold it together.
Can you hold it together? What? Oh my God, what the hell? Did he really just throw that back in her face? He really just said, is that how you feel after I saved your life? Dude, you put pressure on a cut. What kind of crap is that? Are you really trying to be the savior and play the savior complex because you held your hand on her forehead like this? You saved her life? What? He thinks very highly of himself. What is he thinking? He is the type of person that goes and creates problems so he can come and be the savior, a savior complex. That's the kind of person he is. He literally said, is that how you treat me after I saved your life? Dude, she got a bad cut. You didn't save her life. I don't know how to bust your bubble. I don't mean to hurt your feelings. I don't need to make you wilt like the delicate flower you are, Brennan. But you did not save her life.
What pisses me off is that the worst sides of Brennan are not on camera.
Oh, I wonder why.
Brennan makes Emily delete diary cams if they don't reflect well upon him.
This is the problem. This is the problem, because what you're doing right now is admitting you know and have known for a long time exactly who he is. He's having you delete diary cams. He's treating you a different way off camera than he does on camera. He's telling you exactly who he is. So he's being honest with who he is. He's trying to play it up in front of the camera, but he's being honest that he's an ass. Why are you still here? Are you trying to play it up for the camera? Leave. The best thing you could do is leave and not hang out until decision day. Leave like one of the other couples did and say, I know exactly who you are. You're an ass. You're never going to be a good person. You're not good in a relationship. I'm leaving. Do that. As of right now, you're making the problem worse. And you shouldn't, because you didn't do anything wrong at this point. Come on. Tough love sucks, but you need to hear it. Leave. And then, of course, the inevitable happened, and he left.
I never thought
there he leaves his crap.
in a million years
He's
it would
gone.
end this way. I never
rolling
wanted it to
down
end
there.
this way. I never
What
thought
are you talking about? You never thought in a million years it would end this way? He's been telling you exactly who he is for this whole time. So you saying that you never would have thought it would end this way is just not true. I mean, you're smart. You're a smart girl. You have to, I mean, I don't know, you don't need to play it up for the camera, okay? You can say, I thought it would end this way, but I wanted him to be better. I thought he could be better. At least you could say that. No, you never thought it in this way. You're smarter than that. You're just smarter than that. He's been telling you who he is since day one. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You know, it's not your fault or anything like that, but you should have left. You should have left because he's been saying exactly who he is. On camera, off camera, all around. Would you really want someone that is trying to be a different person in front of a camera than they are behind the scenes? No. No. Come on.
Would do the things he did. I never thought he would lie about it. There's
Oh, he
not
lied
many
about
more
everything.
words
You
to
don't
say
care.
at all
You don't care.
from my perspective at
You don't
this
care.
point.
You don't care at all. And he's out. And he's out.
Like, this is the end of Brennan and Emily.
Of course it's the end of Brennan and Emily. There he goes, see? There he goes. And he's gone. Of course it's the end of Brennan and Emily. At least you know that now. And, you know, you had your going away. Be at peace with it. You'll be happier. I promise you, you will be so much happier. Becca and Austin have their own set of problems in that he also wants to be a certain way in front of the camera and is being a certain way off camera. Be who you are, man. I mean, listen, everyone puts on a little bit of a face in public. Everyone does that. But this is ridiculous. You are 100% of a different person, and you're trying to portray yourself differently in front of the camera. And he continues to show who he really is here. Now, they're doing a pottery class, so let me just say something. When they are here and they're about to do pottery, you know what you can do for intimacy? Patrick Swayze that shh. Make sure you ghost it. Ghost it like Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. Go behind her, help her with the whole pottery thing. I tell you what you do. That's how you grow intimacy, right there. She even kind of looks like her with the headband and stuff. You Patrick Swayze that ish. That's exactly what you do. But instead, he can't see an opportunity, and instead he acts like a damn jackass for other reasons.
You know, that Pastor Cal said when
What'd
we
he say?
had that expert meeting was
What?
that we need to, like,
What?
trust in, like, the little things.
So, she was telling him that, oh, talking about his irritation and how he doesn't just, accept things and he questions everything. It's just stupid stuff. It's petty and stupid stuff, not on her end, on his end, if he's doing the things the way she's saying he's doing them. And then he decides to go with, well, he said we need to just trust the little things and everything. He's trying to justify his actions and trying to rip things off. And Pastor Cal's a damn idiot, and that's why he's the experts, because they say these things and they make it so they can use them against them because they're saying a bunch of stupid stuff anyway because they never should have been matched in the first place. They are horrible at matching. And now he wants to trust the experts, even though he didn't want to do any of the exercises before. But now it's, oh, but he said we need to do the little things. That's exactly what he needs to do. But again, you need to see how they take one thing and show that he is no man. One thing. And I'll show you.
I'm so cold.
She said she's cold.
I'm grabbing yours because it's fleece lined.
I'm grabbing yours.
Thanks, get mine dirty.
I'm grabbing yours because it's fleece lined. Oh, thanks, get mine dirty. At first, I thought he was joking. Because it's just oh yeah, get mine dirty, we're dirty. But promptly then, if it was me, I'd be like, I don't care. Are you cold? Babe, are you cold? If it was my wife, say, babe, are you cold? Yeah, get my jacket. Oh, you don't need to wash your hands. I don't care. I don't care. Are you cold? Take care of yourself. I got you. That is what a good husband does. That is what a good person, boyfriend, whatever, does to his woman. Make sure they are taken care of. Instead, this guy was serious.
Full of clay. It's fine.
It's fine, but listen.
You can do it. Just
You
appreciate it if you wash your hands before.
Oh, he said it's fine, and then says, I would just appreciate it if you wash your hands before. It's proving that he was dead serious about don't get my jacket dirty. And then she has a good point of, I just don't understand when it's something we could brush off later, why even say that, basically. Yeah, exactly, because he's a freaking idiot. He's no man. Man card revoked for about the 37th time. Good God, these men are not men. These are not portraying what a man should be. This is not portraying what, a protector, a person who loves his woman, loves his girlfriend, loves his wife, loves his whoever, and will do anything to protect them. That is not what portraying this is. This is portraying as, don't get my jacket dirty, okay? I mean, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? What the hell is going on? You need some man classes. You need to man up, literally. Man the up. Now, remember those cameras I was talking about in the apartments? Yeah, they catch everything.
Telling me that you don't like the way I make you
Don't like the way, see, don't like the way I'm making you look on camera. A lot of the words you use describe me in a bad light. What, like the fact that you can't just simply take something and say, okay? What, the fact that you make petty stuff? And what, you're not saying it's not true. You're not saying any of the stuff that's portrayed off camera is not true, which is why I tend to believe it. You're saying it makes me look bad, not that it's not true. And you keep saying that's not the person I am. Well, if you're talking about a bunch of petty stuff, that's pretty much the person you are.
to me that like you care
It hurts
more
me.
about the optics.
Yes,
how
yes. You care about the damn optics.
are coming across that
I care about both of them, Becca. I care about both. Okay, so he's saying, I care about the words, but I care about you, Becca. Why do you care about how you're being portrayed on TV? You shouldn't have gone on TV if you gave that much of a damn. Because guess what shows do? They change how you're viewed. They completely portray you in a different light for ratings. So if you had a problem with that, then guess what you should have done? Not going on a damn TV show. So you're talking about you need to change, or the way it's being portrayed to you, that is not what a man does. Never come on the damn thing in the first place. That's what you should have done. Or you should have said, okay, I'm sorry, I'll do better, because you're not denying the fact that she's saying all these things that you're doing off camera. You're not denying it. You're just saying she's portraying you in a different light. That is a thin-skinned non-man right there. Instead of taking ownership, taking responsibility, he's talking about how he's viewed. It's bullcrap, and run for the damn hills, and none of them are going to make, none of them are going to make it.
Hard for him. I know that it was emotionally exhausting, and I know that
It was
he
emotionally
gave it his
exhausting
all,
for him.
and I know that I gave it my
He
all,
gave him
and I
his
know
all.
that
Okay.
at the end of
He gave it his all. Maybe you
the day,
gave it your all, but
can
he
see
gave
that,
it
like,
his
I
all.
have lifted him up.
He gave it his all. You're really arguing that? How on earth did he give it his all when all he can focus on is how he looks on camera? Why? What is the point? I mean, at this point, are you trying to make yourself look good by sticking up for him or something? Because it doesn't matter. Just go. Why are you still here? This was the one that was in the beginning. They're just like, both of them were like, it's just so easy. It just works for us. I just don't get it. And every time, without fail, every time a couple does that and makes it seem like it's so easy for them, they never last. Never. And this one has failed in spectacular fashion. And would you look at that? Now he's moving out. The guys are just packing their crap and leaving, man. They're like, nah, I can't deal with this camera crap.
Sort through.
What are you trying to sort through? Like, what are you trying to sort through at this point? He left. He's told you exactly who he is now by saying, like, you're portraying me on camera in a certain way. And she's like, but you act a different way off camera. Well, that's beside the point. So he packs his crap and go. You know what a man does not do? A man doesn't pack his crap when it gets tough and leaves. He works it out. He actually shows an effort to make a difference, to be there for his family. And yet these, who, I don't care if you've only been married for 2 months, you're still married. That is still your wife. That is still your family. And yet you cut and run because you're portrayed in a bad light? By the way, you portrayed your own damn self in that light. And that's where we're at. Because it's ridiculous. Everything about this is ridiculous. And here we are at a point where we have people who care more about the damn cameras than they do about the actual relationship. Now, am I surprised? No. You know why? Because it's a TV show. Of course they're going to come on here and want that. Who knows what the actual motives were? I know Brennan was lying from the get-go. I think maybe Austin got in it and then realized he didn't like it and kind of changed. Brennan from the get-go lied. He said in his actual interview, in his actual like thing in the beginning, that he was the most selfless person. And he even had so much nerve to say to her that, oh, after I saved your life. It's official. Married at First Sight season 17 is the craziest, because you have someone claiming that him putting pressure on her head because she got a deep cut, is saving her life and she should be grateful. That is where we are at. This is the craziest crap I have ever seen. You know what though? I mean, I'm here for it. It is madness. We will see what Decision Day holds, which is next week. So it'll be fun, but the craziness continues. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications when new videos come out. I definitely appreciate the support. We're getting to 1,000. Once we get there, we're going to be looking at that live show. Thank you so much for all the support. Check out the other shows. We have Love is Blind that is going on right now that I'm getting throughout the week. So check that out, and I will see y'all next time.